खंडमंडलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन परमानन्दं सद्गुरु। ओम गुरु ब्रह्मा गुरु विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। ध्यानमूलं गुरुमूर्ते पूजामूलं गुरुपदं मंत्रमूलं गुरुर्वाक्यं मोक्षमूलं गुरुकृपा। सद्गुरु भगवान की जय, स्वामी जी महाराज की जय। शुभम। This is the 27 and 28, both twin stanza of chapter 5 Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Brahma Vidya Upanishad. The stanza says, स्पृशान् कृत्वा बहिर्याहान चक्षुश्चैवान्तरे भुवो प्राणापानो समो कृत्वा नासाभ्यान्तरचारिणौ यतेन्द्रियमनोबुद्धि मुनिः मोक्षपरायणः विगतेच्छा भयक्रोधाय सदा मुक्त एव सः। Vayan, it means from outside. Sparshan means touching, smelling, etc. 5 subjects of senses. Vahir, it means outside. Eva, it means also. Kritva, it means exist, all of them. Cha means and. Chakshu means the sight of eyes. Chakshu means the sight of eyes. And Yatendriya Manobuddhi, it means the person whose senses, mind and intellect are conquered. Ya, it means those. Moksha Parayana, it means he is going in the path of liberation. Muni means the super intellect, super enlightened person. Vigatacha, it means the all desires gone forever, and there is no fear and no anger. Sa, it means that. Sada, it means forever. Mukta, it means free from the foundation of Maya. Eva means also, is also. Dhruvo means the center part of both eyebrows. Antare, it means in between. And Nabhyantar, Nasan Bhyantar, it means the Nasika Bhyantar, it means the nasal pores coming and going, the pranas. Prana, it means the inhaling. Apana, it means the exhaling. Both samo means make the equilibrium. Kritva, it means by doing. So it is stanza is worldly meaning is a person who is never think about the senses, hungers or the desires of senses and the need of senses, touching, smelling, eating, it is he. And he push out all the desires outside and his sight fixed on between the eyebrows on order chakra in between, and the Nasika Bhyantar, it means the no nasal pores coming and going, the pranas. Prana, it means the inhaling. Apana, it means the exhaling. Both samo means make the equilibrium. Kritva, it means by doing. So it is stanza is worldly meaning is a person who is never think about the senses, hungers or the desires of senses and the need of senses, touching, smelling, eating, it is he. And he push out all the desires outside and his sight fixed on between the eyebrows on order chakra in between, Make a equilibrium between the inhaling and exhaling prana and apanas. Make them equal. Those senses, mind and intellect are fully conquered, and he is in the path of liberation. He has no desires, no fear, no anger. So, that person is called Muni, he is always liberate. Sadguru Satchidananda Paramatma, the only and only installation and base and capable to bear all infinite galaxies. The galaxies are staying in a small part of his body. His body is unimaginarily broad, nobody knows. He comes on the earth in the form of Krishna and the masters. If that Satchidananda is presence, then world is presence. The world is only presence because of Satchidananda, but he is not because of world. Because the all galaxies meet together and cannot make his total form, but he can make the galaxies. So, he is the complete, absolutely complete. He called absolutely complete. He is beyond the time. He presents in past, he presents in present, he presents in future. He is the presence every time, so he is called existence. He is the beyond the gunas, sato gunas, rajo guna, tamo guna. He is beyond all three gunas. He is beyond of all illusion, so he called the master of illusion. The illusion and Maya is his servant. So he is the supreme power of the world. So that personality comes in the form of Sadguru, in the form of master. So the name is differ. He comes in the form of Rama, he comes in the form of Krishna, he comes in the form of Buddha, he comes in the form of Kapila, he comes in the form of Kanada, he comes in the form of Narad, he comes in the form of Kabir, he comes in the form of Nanak, and today is the birthday of a great saint that is called Ravidas, we call Redas. So he comes in the form of Ravidas also. The great saint Ravidas was the master of Meera. Meera convert and transform it into form of the Krishna. Meera was disappear. Meera was totally convert in the form of Krishna. So the master is the directly proportional to the God existence. He is the presence existence in front of you. So the Krishna making the medium to Arjuna and giving the greatest teaching of Brahma Jnana all over the world. If the Gita's messages can bring the world peace, it is not for only India, it is not for only Hindus, it is for all humanity. If you hate the Gita, what can we do? If the sun is come, then owl shut his eyes. What sun can do? So, the person, they heard the Gita, they are just like blind person, like owl Ullu. So Gita's Brahma Jnana is the permanent Brahma Jnana. It is the sound of existence. It is the message of existence. In this stanza, the message is very deep. It is not so easy that you do the pranayama and center your see here. This is not the meaning. This is only the meaning for light person. They do not know the deep meaning. The meaning is very deep. This stanza describes the lifestyle of the Muni. Who is the Muni? Muni is a person who is completely transformed into the God. The Muni is the master. The Muni is a completely enlightened person. So, this stanza describing the characters of the Muni, the symptoms of the Muni, the lifestyle of the Muni. Muni, they are separate from all the subject of sensory organs. Muni is totally detached from the input material of the sensory organs. I want to give you an example. If the Muni is taking the food, he is not involved in the taste of the food, and he is not like a blind person. He is taking the food in the awareness and not touching in the sensory sensation of blindness of taking the food. So Muni's lifestyle is the lifestyle with the total detachment. No any bhogas or no any dirt of the sensory organs can touch the Muni. Muni is beyond, untouchable all these negativity of the sensory organs, because Muni has no chitta. There is no chitta who will be think, who will be. There is no chitta who will be do the chintan. The thinking in a subject long time, that is called chintan. Muni is beyond the thoughts, so how can he chintan? So Muni has no mood. He is less than mood. He has no mood. He is detached from the mood. So no any evil stage of the mood. He never joyful in any happiness, and he never sad. He stand between the joy and sad. He is the watcher of sad and the watcher of joy. So these chittas, foundations, and the chittas negativity and the chittas illusion never touch the Muni. As there is a very miles, 1,000-mile long desert, there is no any tree. So a bird, where will be sit? In which branch? If there is a Pacific Ocean, there is no earth. thousand million miles away, you will set free a bird where he will, the bird where will sit, so he will sink in the ocean. Like that, the Munis has big broad existence, awakened existence. So the chittas, the mana, the intellect, the all illusion will sink in the Brahma and disappear forever. So this is the Muni's internal stage. He gone away from chitta. There is no mana. There is no manan. So the Muni bird is giving its own meaning. Muni, it means no man. Man is not presence there. As you cannot cut the air. If you move sword again and again, air will not cut. As all the Maya cannot touch the Muni. So, no action, no activity, no function, no worldly living can disturb the peace of Muni inside. You have an experience in your daily life. If you are not agree to do anything and somebody put you in that work forcefully, you will not enjoy in that work. You will not enjoy in that work. So, you always detach from that work. Your hand will do the work, but you do not enjoy. So Muni, like this, he do everything, but he do not detach with the work. So, the Muni is millions time of awaken, there is general person. So he is totally detached. Then how can the work and the actions and the activities can give the future fruits of result to the Muni? So Muni never born again. That stanza is saying, seeing in between both eyebrows, that is indication the equilibrium of the life. He is not seeing inside like a seeker. He is not seeing outside like a worldly person. His sight stand in the middle stage between outside and inside. Often you see the picture of Lord Shiva, that is called Unmuni Mudra. The eyes is half open, the sight is seeing both side, outer and inner. That is Unmuni Mudra. So this type, the stanza of this chapter is teaching that Muni's sight stay in between. He see outside also, inside also, and never involved in the outside or never involved in the inside. So it is the symbol of third eye of Lord Shiva. It is the symbol of the third eye of Adha Chakra. So it is called Om Hum Ksham. Om is the symbol of existence and Hum is the symbol of inner side and Ksham is the symbol of outer side. So, the God existence presence inside also and outside also equally. It is not true that God living only inside and not living outside. But we emphasize to see inside because to know the God inside is easier than know the God outside. So the Muni take the darshana. Darshana is a very, very good word, technical word. Darshana is the word of divine sight, divine seeing. So the Muni sees as it is, as the true existence. Or the Muni is seeing is not like that you see. That is the different type of seeing. That is the different type of sight. His seeing is wonderfully divine seeing. His seeing is the actual seeing. Muni's seeing is actual seeing. So, in this way, when the Muni see, this is a very, very different seeing in the master and disciple relation. Master give a divine sight, donate a divine sight to his disciple, as when the Krishna expose the great form Virata Swarupa, then he say, Dadami Divya Chakshum Tum, my dear Arjun, I am giving you the divine eyes. So that is the divine eyes which is Muni containing in his seeing. So when you take the grace of the Master, you will become Samdarshi. It means your sight is without any partiality. You will become Samdrashta. You can see the real form of matter or God and anything. So you can see inside and outside everywhere the presence of existence, that is called God also. So the knowing of the seeing of the knowing, that is called a divine sight. You can see the transparent from the matter. Then you see the matter will disappear and only the presence of existence will appear in front of you. So that is the sight of spirituality. It comes by the grace of the Master. So the Nanak says, कि बलिहारी गुरु आपके जो हाड़ी सदवार मानुखते देवते किए करत न लागी वार. So, and what is the eyebrow? Eyebrow is the symbol. You have two eyebrows. One is the right, one is the left. When you go the leftist practices of the religion, they are wrong practices, malicious practices. They are tantra, they are panchamakar sadhana, they are the mantras, they are the yantras, they are the non-vegetarian practices, they are bad practices. That is the left eyebrow of the Maya. And the right eyebrow of the Maya is the Satoguni sadhanas. as good food, good behavior, purity, purity of heart, love, services, well wishes. Do not be anger, do not be greedy, this type of good things. So this is the right eyebrow. And in between of right and left eyebrow, you will be stand in the equilibrium condition. That is the card in the between of your eyebrows. So this is the symbol. And you have no take interest in bad. No, you do not take interest in good. You have to liberate from it, good or bad both. Because God is not good, God is not bad. God is not Rajoguna, God is not Satoguna, God is not Tamoguna. God is Nirguna. So, this symbol is also some more meaning. Your left eyebrow is representation of your earthly world. All your nations, all your societies, and all your creature living on this earth. They may be Naga, Kinnara, Manushya, and others. Immortal world. And there is also some world, they are long living world, they are non-mortal, maybe immortal we can say. That is the comparison of your earth, their life is very long. So they are the divine lokas, heaven, Dhruvaloka, Mahaloka, Tapaloka, Janaloka, Satyaloka. So that left, your right eyebrow is the representation of these lokas. So the Muni never desired to go in any loka, lower and higher. He only transformed himself into the God. He never chose any loka. So this stanza of shloka also giving the directives that Muni stay in between both eyebrows. He never desired to become a god and goddess. He never desired to go in the Satyaloka. He never desired to become Brahma. He never desired to become to the universal king. He only put his energy to transformation into the existence God, Atma Sakshatkara. So it is very deep and very dense meaning. So the Narkas, hell and heaven, both are rejected by the Muni. The next part of this stanza says, Nasa Abhyantara. Every person knows in this solar system, only the earth has the atmosphere, the appropriate atmosphere. There is oxygen and carbon dioxide equilibrium. So the earth is the nose of the solar system. And Nasa Abhyantara, it means if you have not made the equilibrium of the pranas and apanas, if you attach with only pranas, the pranas will destroy you because oxygen help to burn. If you go in the apanas, that you will be die in the dirtiness because the carbon dioxide itself a dirt. So the Krishna is saying by the prana and apanas, something you want desire and something you want reject. You want good house, good wife, good child, big money, many things. You like good food, enjoyment, aeroplanes, cars. That is your desire. That is your pranas. Your pranas, your energy is flowing towards there. And you reject many things. You don't want the evil person. You don't want the false. You don't want the diseases. You don't want the painful condition. You don't want to tension many things. They are upon us. But you cannot destroy any wrong thing on this earth. In your life, they will also come. In your life, good thing comes and bad thing comes both. So Lord Krishna says, by this stanza's part, you have to make the equilibrium between the pranas and apanas. If the good thing come, you do not be unconscious in the happiness. And the bad condition come, if you do not unconscious in the sorrow. In the happiness, in the sorrow, both condition, the painful condition and joyful condition, you must be stand in the between of awareness. That is the awareness meditation message in the Geeta. You have to stand in the awareness. So, the pranas and apanas both are essential in the life. As a word has two wings, so pranas and apanas are the being of your life. The pranas comes and push apanas outside. That is make a purity, that is make a cleaning, that is make a washing, that is make you free from negativity. So pranas coming and apanas going. It is the mechanism of nature. You cannot stop. And why are you buried in this natural work? So, the pranas coming and apanas going, it make a purity. So Krishna is making a message in this stanza. You have to continue your purity when you are doing the divine practices of sadhana. So, when you are pure, you feel the light mood, you feel the happiness. But if you are impure, that you feel the dullness, you feel the heaviness. But one thing is remarkable in this message. The dead body cannot take the pran, he cannot take the apan. Dead body cannot respirate. So, this stanza is giving message. If you have alive, if you have connected with the existence, then you can do the prana and apanas kriya. So, the important is not respiration, important is not pranayama, important is the connectivity with your existence, and that is with the awareness also, how you connect and see inside of your being, not doing. So, we teach in the Sakshi meditation the same technique. We teach the awareness of being, not doing. So, the Satchidananda, Paramatma, if he is present in you, so you are taking the breath, exhaling and inhaling, and your metabolism and catabolism doing regularly. Otherwise, if your connection is off with the Satchidananda Paramatma, your body will become dead body. And the dead body will be decomposed and release the bad smell of the decomposition. So, the Muni is aware in the prana and apanas and stay in between both. If you have the prana and apana equilibrium, then your organ will do rightly work. If your prana and apana will be disturbed, then maybe the paralysis and maybe the weakness and maybe the death. So this earth is the nose of Ishwar. Ishwar, it means not existence, God, Satchidananda. Ishwar is the controller of the nature. The person, they only say that God, the all thing is made by God. They do not talking about God in the meaning of Satchidananda. They talking about Ishwar. So Ishwar is many, but Satchidananda Paramatma is only one. So your nose, there is comes pranas and apanas. So the pranas and apanas, they are your, I told you, your choice is pranas, your desire is pranas, your liking is pranas, you give the value, that is pranas, you do not give the value, you hate them, you hate other things, that is apanas. So Muni is never stay and never attach and never involve and never caught in the desires. If they are wrong or they are right, he never stay in any desires, in any bunch of thinking, in any hunger of senses and a sankalpa or vikalpa, he never stand there. So in the internal views, the coming thoughts is the pranas, and rejecting thoughts is the apanas. The sankalpa is the pranas, and vikalpa is the apanas. But Muni never involved in the sankalpa and never involved in the vikalpa. He never involved in the goodness. He never involved in the badness. He is never attracted with superior things. He never attract an opposite of attraction. He never run away from the bad things. He faced both things. In the same manner, it is called prana apano samokritva. It is called prana prano samokritva. It is not meaning that you stand and do the pranas and apanas forcefully, regulation by the pranayama. You can't do better. You are doing the snakes, the frogs, the bears, and insect, they can do better than you. So they go in hibernation, they go in the caves, in the cold atmosphere. When the cold will goes and the spring comes, they comes out. You can't do hibernation for 6 months. They can easily do that. So if by the pranayama God can achieve or can meet you, so they can meet the frog. So you should be make the temples of the frog or snakes on wheels, because they are very good yogis than you. It is not so light meaning of the Gita. Gita's meaning is very deep. Prana apana samakritva, it means your consciousness must be so nice, so pure, so developed, so aware that you never involve in any negative condition or any positive condition. You stand in between of all, and you will become more and more aware, and your awareness comes to the peak of absolute awareness. That is the prana pano samakatva. There is the conquer of. The next word is the word of next word is calling 1 minute. That is called Yatendriya Manobuddhi. Yatendriya Manobuddhi, the conquer of your mind, conquer of your intellect. Nobody can conquer the mana. You can see in the Purana, there is the many stories of the great persons. They do not conquer the mana. They are fall down. So it is not like this meaning the conquer. Conquer, I am telling you from many months, the conquerness meaning is detachment. When you detach from your mind and your thoughts, you detach from your mind and you detach from your thoughts, that is called the conquerness. And I think that that is the big discourse. So, if I told total